Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Góc tâm sự nhỏ của Khải đến Nguyên, a little Lenormand corner of Khải đến Nguyên. My name is Khải. Today I'll be doing a special Astro clock Lenormand reading for Kim Soo Hyun to see what would be the general outlook for Kim Soo Hyun in 2026. Along with the Astro clock spread, I'll also be doing a short Lenormand reading to look into his career and love life in 2026. As always, please remember to receive these messages with openness and joy. This reading is for reflection and entertainment only. So take what resonates and generally leave the rest. Alright, let's begin. This is the spread for Kim Soo Hyun to see his general outlook in 2026. To be specific, this is the Astro clock spread for Kim Soo Hyun so that we can see the general outcomes of the new year for Kim Soo Hyun. We're gonna look through January until December 2026 for Kim Soo Hyun. Alright, so let's move into the Astro clock reading for Kim Soo Hyun. For those who are new that you have not watched my Astro clock for Kim Soo Hyun in 2025, so the Astro clock is a 12 house spread that helps us look at the overflow of someone's energy month by month, theme by theme actually, and it's just like the movement of a personal cosmic clock. So through the spread we'll explore the key influences surrounding Kim Soo Hyun, the opportunities that may open, the emotional or spiritual lessons highlighted for Kim Soo Hyun. And because this actual clock spread used the entire 36 cards of the Lenormand deck, so all of the pleasant or unpleasant cards will show up. So like I always say in life, you always have to expect the positivities as well as the negativities in life. Alright, so let's begin. This is for January 2026 for Kim Soo Hyun. We first have the child. It could be a start, a new beginning. A gentleman. This could be Kim Soo Hyun himself. And the tree. So I think in January it's the beginning of the year. So I think Soo Hyun will have a new start to begin his life. Okay, so the tree over here can represent a life cycle, a stage of someone's life, and the child at the start. So I think 2026 it could be January 2026 could be a good month to start off everything, to start his love, his life, his career. Everything will be brand new for him. These three cards together, I think it could imply there will be a new member in the family. Okay, so probably Soo Hyun himself can welcome a new member into his family, or the relatives in general. Okay, or Soo Hyun can explore something new. He will start a new thing, new project. Okay, and it will take time. Okay, so January will be the start off, but it will take time to look into those projects because the tree over here, it will indicate a period of time that is very long. Okay, so or Soo Hyun should look into his health. So I think these 3 cards for January is not too bad at all. Okay, let's move on to February. We have the birds, the lady, and the heart. So, okay, I'm not too sure these 2 cards means his lover, the woman that he really loves from the bottom of his heart, or these 3 cards could indicate the rumors about his love, about the women in his personal life, in his personal private love matters. So the bird cards can also indicate news, rumors, communications. So in February, there could be a lot of incoming news regarding this lady. And remember, Valentine's is in February as well. So we can expect something happens in February from him. Okay, so I've been saying many times that this woman, it does not only imply Kim Soo Hyun girlfriend or his lover. It indicates many women around him. It can also indicate his fan. Okay, so if this lady card it is not about his lover, his girlfriend, it could be his his beloved fans, okay, or the public. So maybe in February it could be some favorable news coming up, or something related to his love life, or something related to Valentine. The birth card is very hard to say if it's a positive card or a negative card. Okay, this can be both, but over here, this combination of the 3 cards together, I think is positive. Okay, and I'm leaning towards the scenario that is about the news about his lovers. Okay, or in February he will have a lot of chances or opportunities to communicate, to give about to clarify or give information about his emotions, his love. Okay, so yeah, I'm excited to see what his Valentine month would be. Next we have fox, mice, and book. Alright, the 3 cards together, not that favorable, to be honest, because the fox, it implies something that is unverified, that is very cunning, that you need to be aware of. The mice indicate some concern, some shortage, or some loss, and the book indicates some secrets. All right, it could be some anything that related to published information. All right, so I feel like March gonna bring some energy that is hidden. Okay, we both have the secret and something that is unverified over here. All right, I don't know that in March maybe Soo Hyun gonna have some secrets going on, or some secret project. So remember, the fox can sometimes indicate a job. All right, so maybe these 2 cards together, it could imply an offer, a proposal on a job that is still a secret. All right, it's not very public information. And because that is not public, it can cause some concern, some worries for Soo Hyun. Or in March, I feel like Soo Hyun could worry about a shortage of some job. Alright? So March 2026 gonna mark 1 year from the incident that Soo Hyun faced in 2025. Yeah, so maybe March is not a very favorable month in 2026. But who knows? This is just a general message for next year. Alright, from time to time, month by month, I will do little more detailed readings for Soo Hyun anyway. So yeah, for now, just keep it that way. Always keep the positive attitude and energy so that we can help him to go through all of the difficulties at the moment, okay? Next, we go to April 2026 with stars, with fish, and with dog. Alright, so if March is not a very positive month for Soo Hyun, I think April gonna be a good month. So we have some hope over here. We have a lot of friends. We have a lot of support. There's so many things related to investment, to wealth, to loyalty. So I think in March, Soo Hyun can feel that sometimes he doesn't have a good energy. He doesn't have a lot of friends to be with him in March. But probably in April, he have a lot of friends, a lot of families stay side by side with him, give him a lot of support. And I think he find a lot of love and a lot of hope and dreams in April. Okay, April. These 3 cards represent April, bring a lot of positivities. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Oh, I forgot. February 2026 is also his birth month. Yeah, so I feel like February, he will receive a lot of love and support. Alright? Alright, let's go to May. We have mountains, snake, and ring. Mountains could speak of challenges, difficulties, blocks, or a very far distance, long distance. Or it could indicate the real mountain, the nature. Okay, a snake could indicate dangers. Okay, so cautions. It's very similar to the fox in March over here. And the ring over here is a contract, a promise, a circle, something that is very familiar to Soo Hyun. So in terms of these 3 cards combined together, May is not too bad. He has to be careful. For example, if he go for a hike, he has to be careful with all of the animals in the mountain, right? Because there could be some like poisonous snake in the mountain. Or in a different meaning, it can indicate that Soo Hyun need to be aware of the people around him. Okay, so there could be some people that could challenge him, give him a lot of difficulty to enter a new contract of something. Okay, this contract could be related to Real estate could relate it to a new job. And this person, it could be a very smart person, like the snake. In another meaning, the ring could mean that he is connected to this person. Alright, so like I said, the snake and the fox, sometimes I don't refer it to the real animals or the enemy at all. Okay, or it doesn't mean jealousy, it doesn't mean danger at all. It could represent a person. Alright, so sometimes I say Soo Hyun, the fox could be himself. So these two cards together, I think it can imply that Soo Hyun is connected closely with the snake. However, they don't have a lot of time to be side by side. Okay, so most of the time in May it could be a long distance relationship. All right. So yeah, I think the energy over here is not too bad at all for May. June we have crossroads, clover, and letter. Alright, so it is another positive month as well. The crossroads, it could indicate choices or decisions that you need to make. Okay, so also the crossroads, it represents number 2. Okay, it could represent a couple. Okay, it could present something that related to number 2, to a duel. Like the mountain cards over here, the crossroads could also indicate the nature, like the road itself going to the woods. It could indicate a hike. The clover over here could represent some lucks or another opportunities. And the letters is a confirmation, a public information, or a written information. Something is very formal. These 3 cards together, I think in June, Soo Hyun may face some difficult decision about making something formal. I think he is waiting for an opportunity to do so, and because of the appearance of the clover card over here, I think he will have that opportunities in June to do so. And I think the news that he gonna make, or any statement or any confirmation that he will make in June 2026, it could be a good news. Okay. July we have coffin, we have key, and we have sun. Coffin is an ending or a death of something, a dead end. However, we have the key over here. It means a solution. All right. So I feel like what the energy has been bringing me since so far. Okay. I feel like from March to April, May to June to July, there could be a problem or an issue that Soo Hyun is facing, and he needs to finish it. However, during that couple of months, he still have some challenges he faced in order to make a decision. So, but come to July 2026, I think he will have a key solution for it. He will have an answer to finish that, and upon that solution, he will gain the success. We have the sun over here is super bright. I can feel that July gonna be a good month for Soo Hyun. All right. July is also a good month of summer. So this sun, it's gonna strengthen the success for Soo Hyun. Okay, I think in July he can finish. He can finish off. He can conclude. He can end an issue that has been facing for a long time in July. Okay, and this coffin, it can also indicate a new beginning. All right, it will be finished, but then it will go to a new chapter. August, we have ship, we have cross, and we have anchor. So probably in August, Soo Hyun will have a big journey to go out, to go for work. This cross, I'm not too sure what it's gonna bring over here. I I cannot really tell if it is negative here. Okay, so my very first thought when I see this car, I don't think it's negative at all. All right, I think this cross may be related to some belief, some heavy emotions, but I don't see the negativities in here. All right, I think another reason that support my thought like that is because of the anchor. The ship leaves the shore, it's go through the ocean, pass by the storms, come back safe and sound, and have the anchor down. All right. During that long journey in August, Soo Hyun had a great hope about that trip. All right. He gonna enter a new journey in his life, and his strong belief carry him through this journey. Even though that in this trip the ship go through the storm, but because of his strong belief, he still feel very safe, very supported. And at the end in August, he will have the anchor down. He feel extra safe, even safer than before. So I think because of all of the issue that has been facing will finish in July 2026. So in August, he feel like he enter a new chapter in his life. All right, and then this anchor, I hope that he can settle down. Okay. All right, let's move on to September. We have the rider, we have the tower, and the garden. So these three cards tell me that September can bring some good news to the public. So the news can come from his management company to the public, or it could be an organization like the court, for example, a law firm. The garden over here, it could mean the public or a group of people. So in September, I think some favorable news will come. Okay? Or the news gonna be very official, very formal. Or Soo Hyun can show up in front of the public. That's I would hope. Yeah, the writer, it indicated someone is coming to you. So I really hope that this writer, it means Kim Soo Hyun himself, that he will leave this isolated tower and come out to the garden to have a gathering with other people. So I really hope that September, according to the three cards, I hope that he will show up more in front of the public in a good condition, okay? In the best condition of him. Okay, we are now entering October. Scythe, Bouquet, and Stork. There would be some sudden changes, but very good changes, very positive changes over here. This is for October, and also the scythe, it sometimes indicates October itself, the fall. This is the harvesting, the flowers. So I think October gonna be a celebration month for Soo Hyun. Okay, I think this harvesting month gonna give him some good news, some good moment, happy anniversaries, a good celebration. There is huge change in October for him. This could be a physical change. For example, he moved from a different house to he moved from the current house to a different house, maybe. That is a physical change. Or it could be a intangible change. For example, any big stage changes in life. Okay. I think, yeah, it gave me a good feeling of the celebration moments in October. These two cards together makes me think of the action of cutting the ribbon in any kind of grand openings. Okay, so I think maybe if he gonna have another project, or he started to invest in something, or he started to work on a different industry or different field, it could be a good start off. Or what has been waiting for the entire year in 2026, he gonna pick the fruit off of it. He gonna gain the result from it. Okay, what he already planted in January 2026, so probably he will get the flowers, get the fruit in October, and whatever he get gonna bring a lot of significant changes to his life. Okay, so even though the size shows up here, my instinct told me that it's very positive month. All right, but we'll see. November, we have Bear, we have Moon, and we have Lilies. Bear, it could be the power, a great person, a boss at work. Okay, someone that is very protective, or that person can protect Soo Hyun. The moon could represent his emotions, his recognition, the social status, and the lilies is the tradition. It's also related to the social status as well. It related to peace and harmony. So I think for the first half of the year, starting from March until July, there's a lot of hectic going on for him, I think. But probably toward the ends of the year, Soo Hyun feel more peaceful to the end of the year. The public can recognize him more. More people gonna protect him, or he can show his protection towards other people, to other matters. His emotions, his feeling, his love, his intuition in November, very stable. Okay, so he feel better in spirit. So I think his mental health gonna be better in November. Alright, let's move on to the last month of 2026. We have clouds, we have house, and we have whip. Alright, so to me, the whip is the most scariest card in the whole deck whenever I do the card reading for Soo Hyun. And it show up in the last month of September. Wow, and then together with the clouds, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Alright, but we have to read the messages here anyway. So there could be some arguments, some conflicts in the house. However, we don't know if it is a real conflict or not because of the clouds. It covers the truth. Sometimes this house and this whip cards got together, it could indicate domestic violence or something repeated itself. Anyway, I don't want that meaning to happen. I want something that is better. Okay, let me try to think. December, it is the month of holiday. It's a holiday season. This house could indicate Soo Hyun family. It can indicate his foundation. This whip over here indicates something that is very speedy, very fast. But the clouds is the confusion. Okay. Okay, so I feel like in December 2026, there could be some arguments, some news that is not verified again. Okay? And it could target Soo Hyun. Okay, what else can I think of from here? Okay, in other meaning, the whip here sometimes can just mean verbal conflict. Okay, so I feel like maybe in December it just could be some small conflict, some argument between Soo Hyun and his family member. All right. Okay, so that's all that I can think of at the moment. All right. We'll go back next year. We still have another year to figure it out. Okay? But like I said, these are all of the general messages for the entire year. We have 365 days. Every single day, we have so many moments to do things. And especially for Kim Soo Hyun, he has a lot of things to do. Every single action that he makes is gonna change the entire consequences of this card spread. Okay, so for the main points that I can get from this Astro clock for Kim Soo Hyun in 2026, I think that at the beginning of the year, February and January, he will have some good moments to start off, and through the years he will face challenges and issues, but he will get all of the solutions. Toward the end of the year, I think he will show up more in front of the public. He can show people how stable he is, how good his emotion is, how focused he is, how much focus he has into his career, his job. But yeah, let's wait and see what December gonna be for him. Okay, like I always say again, we always think about the positivities. Okay, if every one of us think about the positivity, it's gonna help Soo Hyun so much. He can feel all of the positivity spiritually. Okay, he can feel love in the air. All right, so keep positive, everyone. Alright, let's put these cards away, and then I will do a little spread to see his career in his love life in 2026. Okay, so let's see. What is the general outlook of Kim Soo Hyun's career in 2026? The general outlook of Kim Soo Hyun's career in 2026. We have Anchor, Lilies, and Women. Alright, so I think for Soo Hyun's career in 2026, it looked quite nice according to the 3 cards. Right? I think he will gain back all of his popularities in his recognition within the industry, within the public images. I think he will start it to go back to his work. Okay, these 2 cards, it indicates a long time. Okay, so it's not something that you can expect tomorrow or next month, but he will come back. So if the Astro clock spread that I just did was somewhat correct, maybe until the almost to the last quarter of 2026, that Soo Hyun will show up more. Alright, and we have the women over here. I think it could be his co-workers, like the female co-stars in all of his projects that support him, or anyone surrounded him. It could be his mom, it could be all of the female relatives, it could be female co-workers, female friends, or it could be his girlfriend that support him so much. Okay, so yeah, in 2026, I think it will, even though it will take a long time for him to come back, but his career will be okay, will be good, and will help. He has a lot of support. Okay, and the women card over here is also indicate his fan as well. Alright, so let's hope for the best for Soo Hyun for career in 2026. Yeah, okay, so a little bit more. The Anchor and the Lilies is all indicate the stability and the peace and the harmony and the tradition and long term. So after all of the difficulties that he has been facing until now, he will do good. Alright, let's hope for the best. Okay, let's see what would be the general outlook for Kim Soo Hyun in her love. Okay, what is the general message, the general outlook about Kim Soo Hyun love life in 2026? Sorry, everyone. Okay, let's start again. General outlook for Kim Soo Hyun in 2026, specifically in his love life. Sun, mice, and garden. Oh, I was really happy when the sun come out, but then because of this mice card, it's make me think. But you know what? These 2 out of 3 cards are positive. Okay, so his love in 2026. We have some success over here, we have concerns and worries, and we have the public or the gathering. All right. So I feel like he's happy with his relationship in 2026. He wants to announce it to the public. However, because of all of the concern, a lot of things going on in his life right now, he doesn't feel safe to do so. All right. He is in between of making the decision. Yeah. So he is undecided whether he wants to make his love lights public to show how happy he is in the relationship with everyone, or he wants to keep it himself like the mice to keep the food. He wants to protect it like this mice protected the food here. So I think 2026, either it could be like a great news coming into the public, or he just want to keep it for himself. I feel like the career and the love spread are quite related to each other. I think this woman is supported him in both way, in love and in life, right? But because he just came back, he just exits all of the difficulties in 2025 and also 2026. So he doesn't want to challenge himself. He doesn't want to risk himself to publish it. So, but in general, I think his love and careers are great. Yeah, I think the mice over here, it just shows his concerns toward the public. But the overall energy is he is just happy with his life. He feel that he is the most luckiest. He's the luckiest person in the world because of the sun. Or he feel like his love, the women, shined on him, okay? Support him so much. And the mice over here could also indicate that he is so worried about her and he just want to keep her for himself. He doesn't want to harm her because the moment that he make this public, the garden, these people over here gonna come to her like those mice. So he want to protect her. That's all I can feel right now. He just really appreciate the relationship with her. He doesn't want to risk this relationship at all. So in general, I feel like he's totally happy, okay? And I think if there will be a chance to find a good way to deal with the garden, with the public, to deal with the mice, he's gonna announce it, I think. So yeah, I really hope that he can find a good opportunity to do so. But in overall, I really hope that he will make the best decision for himself. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining me for this Lenormand reading today, and I hope the messages brought you clarity, curiosity, or simply a moment of calm energy. So yeah, until next time, thank you so much for watching. See you, bye bye.